With the news impacting the Truman Sports Complex.
And we have team coverage at 6. KMBC9's Matt Evans is at the sports complex after learning the Royals and Chiefs plan to pursue next steps separately.
Let's begin in Topeka, where KMBC9's Brian Johnson is outside the Kansas State Capitol. And Brian, lawmakers are in the early stages of planning.
Yeah, and they may make up their mind actually pretty quick here. State lawmakers are looking at offering up to 2 teams an option to finance 100% with taxes through those STAR bonds, basically using tomorrow's revenues to build the project today. And this would mean no new taxes for folks in Kansas and no vote of the people. Now, Kansas lawmakers held a conference committee today of the Senate and House Commerce. Now, state lawmakers say they see this big opportunity to bring the Chiefs, the Royals, or an NBA or NHL teams to the state. They want 2 teams to come to Kansas, and they'll finance the 2 stadium projects with 30,000 seats or more, and they'll fund the projects 100% financing for up to 30 years using those Kansas STAR bonds. And they expect this to be big projects, $2 to $3 billion investment. The only catch, the 2 teams that come have till June 2025 to decide, basically 1 year to make up their minds.
It's just important to send a very positive message to the sports community that we're here and we're very serious about this. We want to make sure that since Jackson County dropped the ball here, that we're in a position to do a scoop and score.
And Governor Kelly hasn't said anything about this, nor have the teams publicly said anything. Lawmakers took a 90-minute recess. They want to read the actual language in the bill, think it over. Some lawmakers hope to pass this tonight, sending a clear message, a clear invitation that they are serious about inviting these teams to come to Kansas. We'll have more updates tonight at 10. Live in Topeka, Brian Johnson, KMBC 9 News.
All right, Brian, thank you. We continue our team coverage back here in the Metro. KMBC 9's Matt Evans has been on this story all day long. And Matt, the teams are now working on their own individual plans.
They are. We learned that from over the weekend from Chiefs owner Clark Hunt, speaking for the first time since that vote failed. And while we still don't know exactly what the next steps are, we are getting a bit of a better picture now.
We're definitely disappointed with how the stadium vote turned out.
Shortly after the NFL draft ended, Chiefs owner Clark Hunt took questions from the media for the first time since question 1 failed.
So we'll be in a situation where we go back to the drawing board. We will look at all of our options.
Which is what the team said before the vote. Renovating Arrowhead is still on the table, but several times during that 15-minute-long press conference, Hunt said it may make more sense now to build a new stadium.
But we're just going to have to be open-minded in how we approach this, and that may involve a new stadium, and it could be an open-air stadium or it could be a dome stadium.
Which might put the team at odds with Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas, who is negotiating on behalf of the city. The mayor turned down our request for an interview today, but told KMBZ Radio this morning if the Chiefs stay in Kansas City, he wants them to stay at Arrowhead.
I think Arrowhead Stadium is one of the best facilities in the country, if not the world.
Hunt also said during that press conference that he had a talk with John Sherman after the vote. They decided mutually to part ways, work on their own stadium deals. We did talk to a Royals spokesperson today who confirmed that to us and also added that the Royals still have all of their options on the table. But as far as a timeline for either team, neither were willing to comment today. Live outside Arrowhead Stadium, Matt Evans, KBC 9 News.
All right, a lot to continue to follow. Both teams' leases end at the Truman Sports Complex in January of 2031.